Hey, Justin.
Hey, Greg.
Guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for another unscripted car talk.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were setting me up for some sort of joke that I couldn't handle.
No, of course not.
Okay, great. Fantastic.
I know.
An unscripted car talk, second episode of season 2. How are we feeling? Did we break the ice?
We broke the ice really well, Justin.
Did we? Like a 2-ton polar bear?
Yeah, we did.
Broke the ice.
I know. Just in case you don't know, I'm Greg.
And I'm Justin.
And we're here for another
You're a lot more peppy right now, and it's throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Oh, man.
Okay, so where exactly did we leave off? Oh, the Firebird.
Yeah, the Firebird.
The Firebird. I like the Firebird.
I like the second-gen Firebird.
There's no accounting for taste.
Nope.
I like them both.
I like them both, but the second gen is better.
Cat eyes.
I know. Third gen's even better.
I'm gonna hurt you real bad after this. That is not even funny.
Man, that's so funny. I just like to press those buttons.
Next thing you're gonna say is your favorite one was 1993. Those early fourth gens where the front end was wonky.
Man. All right.
What about fifth gen? Did you like the fifth gen Firebird?
Nah, I like the sixth gen. Wait. Don't mind me, people. I'm off my generations right now.
No, it's all right because they had those concepts where people were making all the front ends for them.
Yeah,
Those were fantastic.
they are really cool.
Chevrolet, if you're listening, which I know that you probably aren't, so I'm going to talk smack about you later. Dude, man, just at least bring back the Firebird.
Yeah, man.
Or the Trans Am moniker. I don't care.
Bring back Pontiac.
Says the Pontiac fanboy.
Woo!
Yes. We get it. You're G8. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, let's start off with part 2 of the DeLorean story.
Part 2.
Yeah.
So last we left off, our hero was in the midst of getting promoted again to the head of the Chevrolet division.
Yeah.
Gasp.
That is the
Tip of the top.
Yeah.
That is the Heisman Trophy of cars.
That is very prestigious right there. Oh man.
All right. The head of the Chevrolet division in 1969. He did some stuff in between there. Talked about the Vega. Yeah. I love the Vega. Do you love the Vega? The Vega was lovely.
It was cool.
Okay. Hey.
No.
Yeah,
it was cool
in
its own way. I like it.
In its own way.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yep.
And whoever doesn't agree with me is terrible.
I know.
Yeah. They are a mean-spirited enemy of joy.
Was he also... I'm sorry. But was he also behind the sales of the 69 Nova?
It's possible.
Okay.
He was behind the sales of the 69 Grand Prix. And turned those around.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about his relationship to the Nova. For all I know, they were cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, he was promoted once again in only 3 short years.
By this time, he had his annual salary of $200,000.
I saw 300,000.
Well,
so let's say between 200,000 and 300,000.
Yeah, with a yearly bonus of $400,000 on top of that. So 1970, he was making big.
1970s economy. Where are you at?
I know, right?
Early 70s, not the late. Like
man.
73 and forward.
I know.
Eventually, he did rise to the position of vice president of car and truck production at General Motors.
I know.
1972.
Yeah, that was just he was literally a stepping stone from being the president of General Motors.
And that made a lot of people really nervous.
Yes, it did.
So much so that some people believe that when he left in 73, that he was actually fired or pushed out. I believe he stated that it was because GM was so out of touch with what the customer base actually wanted. Yeah. That it was frustrating.
It was very frustrating.
Well, So he did what any logical human being would do after quitting an extremely high-paying job in 1973. Do you have a guess?
No.
You couldn't see this, but he was holding his hand up and waving it.
No, I just wanted to get a little fun thing.
Please, drop some fun knowledge on us.
All right. So, we all know that John DeLorean was a cool guy and everything.
Yeah.
He was very into pop culture.
He was the hippest of the
He
cats.
wasn't like a man in a three-piece suit or whatever. He was like the rock star of like the executives and everything.
Oh, are you getting into pointing your finger at me again?
He actually scared the living crap out of the GM executives when he invited Lee Iacocca.
Oh, Lee Iacocca?
Yeah, Lee Iacocca.
Yeah, Lee Iacopepsi.
Lee Iacocca.
Yeah, Lee Iacanola butter.
That was a different one.
Yeah, Lee Iacocca.
But
hold on, I got to do it one more time.
All right, one more.
Lee Iacocca.
Yes.
Thank you.
There you go.
So everyone out there who's such a Lee Iacocca fan, this guy created the Mustang.
Yeah.
And a couple other things, but we're not going to talk about him because he's worthy of his own episode.
Yep.
And I have too much fun making fun of his name.
I know. Definitely. We won't have fun with that one.
His dad's name was Nicola Iacocca. I know. His dad's name was Cola Coca.
Oh man,
it's so much fun.
I know.
Anyway.
Can you imagine nicknames? Anyway,
yes.
To finish the snippet and then we move on. But he actually invited Lee Iacocca to serve as his best man at his own wedding.
In 1969, yeah.
He invited his competition to his wedding to be the best man.
The then president of Ford.
Yeah. He was like, come on down to my wedding. Come on over.
You can be my best man, buddy. I don't care that we're the numbers 1 and 2 companies in this market. You know what? It's an open bar. Show up, man.
Yeah, show up.
Just come in, say some nice things about me.
Yep.
Make my wife love me a little bit.
Yeah, my supermodel wife.
Yeah, he was dating supermodels. This was his second marriage too, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This man had a real penchant for building cool cars and getting married.
Yeah. Oh man, he also had some good friends too. He also had James T. Arbery, which he was the president of Metro Goldwyn Studios,
Metro Goldwyn Mayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the roaring lion?
Yeah, the one with the roaring lion. He also had other people like Sammy Davis Jr. and Jimmy Carlson. He was the host of the
Johnny Carlson. God, you made me say it. Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Here's Johnny. Yeah.
Oh, man. I get the names mixed up.
It's all right. Just so long as you stop throwing L's in there, it won't throw me off as much. All right.
Anyway.
So, like we said 5 minutes ago, he did what any reasonable person would do after leaving a ludicrously high-paying job in the early 70s. He went out and started his own car company.
Yep. He started his own company. He decided in 1975 to start his own car company.
Yep. Because he wanted to break the stranglehold that Ford, Chrysler, and GM had on the American auto industry. Yep. He said, I'm a little guy. I know the way things work. I can come in and I can make something that the people actually want.
Yeah.
Because he got, what was that one thing he said that was just amazing? When talking about cars being put out that the dealers were offering rebates on.
Yeah.
His quote was, "A car should make people's eyes light up when they step into the showroom. Rebates are merely a way of convincing customers to buy bland cars they are not interested in."
He said that himself.
That
sounds like a really cool guy.
This dude was G.
Yeah, he was.
He said the reason your car sells is because you give money back.
Yeah.
All right? If you made a good car from the start, you wouldn't have this problem.
Oh, man. So, what he did is when he jotted down a picture of a car on a napkin.
Yeah, on a napkin.
Just vaguely drawing the car out of a napkin. And then he went to a man that to design this car.
Oh, can I try and guess his name?
Can you?
No, actually I can't. And this is probably one of the largest failings I have in my life, is the inability to correctly pronounce this man's name.
Say his name, Tristan.
His name is Giorgetto Guigario. Guigi Gargano. Let me see it. Just real quick. Giorgetto Guigiaro.
He's an Italian designer. The designer.
If you do it so well, why don't you say it?
Because I forgot to.
Yeah, okay.
Not that I forgot to. It's just that first time I said it. I said it perfectly. I don't know if I can do it again.
So he went to see Mr. Italy to have his car designed.
Yes. This man is a brilliant car designer, by the way.
He is. I'm not going to argue that point. And if anyone out there thinks I'm making fun of him, just know that Italian is nowhere close to my first language. And Guigi Gargano makes a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
I got a feeling I'm going to get in trouble with that one.
It's fine.
It's fine?
It's fine. It's your turn. Everybody's going to get mad.
George.
Everybody's going to get mad that we ain't even talking about what we're talking about right now.
No, they're not going to get mad. It's DeLoreans, man. DeLorean the car and DeLorean the man. So, yeah, Mr. G...
Yeah.
Design. He made a lot of cool stuff, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right?
One of the most well-known ones is the BMW M1 supercar.
No.
Yes. And it's a good-looking car.
It is a great-looking car.
It's a great-looking car. Yeah. If you ask me what else he decided, I can't think of on top of my mind.
The Bricklin SV1 and the De Tommaso Mangusta.
There you go.
I think that there was a Lamborghini in there.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you what model.
Yeah. I couldn't tell either.
But basically, if you saw something cool from the late 70s to the 80s that was, just slightly exotic, that was probably him designing it.
Yeah. It's pretty nice.
Like Pininfarina was in the 60s.
Yeah. It was a good drawing. I mean, I saw the drawings for what he designed it for the very first drawings for the DeLorean car, and they look pretty spectacular.
The Z Tavio.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. It was originally supposed to be named the Z Tavio, but it ended up being what we know now as the
DMC 12.
Yep.
Which the 12 means literally nothing.
Nope.
Which was very disappointing. Although the website I found that on was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was some of the best English I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was. Wait, I can't tell you how long we laughed about that one. But either way.
Either way. Let's not get distracted by the phone.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on.
Yes, moving.
So now that DeLorean has a car, he needs the investors,
yeah,
the loans and the bankers and everybody to help him actually make this company come alive. Well, most of the business loans and everything come from Bank of America.
Bank of America. Yep. You know what? That's exactly what my notes said.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what. Let's just stop it right there, and we'll restart this one section about where he got the money in the next episode.
Yes.
All right, we're just gonna fill this next couple with a. Here we go. Fun fact.
What's that
about the car?
What?
You can spot an early '81 DeLorean. Because it actually had a fuel flap right in front of the driver on the hood. Small flip-up little piece, and underneath it be a locking gas cap.
I had to put gas in it.
Yeah, to put gas in it. What a surprise. Car needs gas.
Oh.
Yeah, no. But they stopped putting the little fuel flap in there because it was too expensive to manufacture with the hood.
Yeah.
So they took it out halfway through the 81 model year.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd still have the lock and gas caps on them until the company itself physically ran out of lock and gas caps, at which point the standard ones went on.
Yep.
And it was, I believe it was part of the way through 1982. They stopped putting the beauty creases in the hood. So by year 1983, the hoods were almost completely flat. And that was because the stainless steel reacts a little differently than carbon steel. Mm-hmm. When you put it in a press, it'll crack before it'll crack sometimes instead of bending like you want it to. Yeah. And they were cracking too many hoods for it to be a viable option, so they just stopped doing that altogether and just putting a little badge on it. Although some people like to slap the badge on the early ones, which confuses you a little bit. Yeah. But the completely flat ones, good way to know it's an 83. And that's our time.
Yeah, that's our time right here.
All right. Thank you guys all for listening. I hope that you tune in next time where we continue the story of John DeLorean and his rise.
Yeah. Watch out for part 3 of our story. It still continues to turn into a real saga now.
Yeah, a real saga.
Yeah.
Real saga. Okay. Thank you guys.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Peace.